What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at the 78 plus triple upgrade and basically the best way to grind it, because now we have got League SBCs, we have got the new winter bronze upgrade for the next 16 days and also the silver upgrade. The grind is going to be absolutely fantastic. So we'll be covering basically the few ways that you can get this done. There is definitely different ways to get it done with very little coins, a lot of coins, and no care for coins in the world. So the nowhere to care for coins in the world is literally going out and buying everybody. 10 players you needed, 1 rare, pretty standard. You go into your club, you just go with your golds or whatever you've got left, send them all, and then just constantly buy them all. Sit on this market, go gold, and I don't know how much they're actually coming in at now. I can imagine they probably won't spike up too much yet. We're looking at 450. 400 is the minimum, so if you went 450 you can get it done pretty easily. As you see, 400s go. You might be able to be looking at more 500 to get a lot of coins, a lot of players very easily. So you're looking at about 5k per pop. That again isn't terrible with getting free players back as well. That is the big grind with this one, is you get 78 triple upgrades. So obviously you get the free back. If all of them are 78 to 80, you whack them all back and you've got 7 players to go again. That is not a bad little grind at all. So in terms of that, you just keep buying the players. That's a standard. You don't need to know how to do that way. If you've got a lot of coins or you're just going to full send it anyway, that's a pretty easy method. But how can you do this for virtually nothing? And it all starts again with the bronze packs. That is always going to be the best way to get this grind done, and to be honest, it is definitely the best way at the moment anyway, because now we have league upgrades. It obviously makes bronze packs a hell of a lot easier to do. So for instance, we've got a perfect start here. We look at the Turkish, we look obviously at the rares. So I'm thinking, you know what, we spent 750 on this pack, he's a good 500. We have pretty much made our coins back there because we sell all of this, go all the way down, 136 coins, so technically 636. Then if we wanted to obviously put this guy in and keep him, absolutely fine. He's not going to sell for anything anyway, and obviously an off league is not. But we have a beautiful card that is going to sell for a little bit because the League SBC is in favor of obviously any bronze or silver suds. Obviously the 1.2 is in there. We'll sell them at the minimum, we'll get our coins, make sure it's easy. We're now technically 2 packs up on the bronze pack method. Again, like I say, that is probably a dream start, and some packs you may not get anybody from the League SBCs, but it's all about consistency with opening these up and getting players out of here. For instance, this one, we will obviously do the discard as normal, but if we check again, obviously that pack, nothing really too crazy to sell, and you just keep going and going. So once you've done, I'd say, a fair few of these, we will find a few players maybe not worth too much of a value. We'll try a 300 for him. Romania, not really going to go for anything. Some of the daily SBCs will obviously bump up these prices, so if you do want to keep some of them in your club and think maybe later on down the line they might be worth something, then obviously you can do that. But I personally would just sell for right now. You will make your coins back. There is no way that you do this bronze pack and don't get your money back. For instance, the Bundesliga, again, up in a little bit of a price. We can see about a 450 for him, nothing too crazy, and again we get a sud card which will go for a fair amount, so we'll go with 1.6 for him. Again, leading. Then packs that we don't get anything, we can obviously get something back, and obviously major nations are obviously going to go for something maybe as we go through, and it looks like we might not get anything. Rares I tend to normally always put up for 200, as you don't need them anyway. So that is the first step of grinding these for very nothing. So obviously we've done all the bronzes. Say you've done 100 bronze packs, for instance, or enough to say that you're getting loads of duplicates. As you see here, we've got rid of the 1.6, and there's a few more to go there that will make the profits back from obviously all of them bronze packs already. So then we've got a kind of an abundance of bronze cards that don't sell and are just in your club. We then take them to the beautiful bronze upgrade, which is now a 4 silver players pack rather than the normal 2. If you was to do this later on down the line and the winter bronze is gone, then obviously you just go do the normal bronze upgrade. You just don't get as more bang for your buck in terms of the 4 players. And then we just literally start doing this. Maybe keep some of the League SBC ones if you want to familiarize yourself there. We will have a look and just double check which ones would be more suited gifted to these League SBC ones, and then we've got our beautiful bronze upgrade right there, quite easily built. Again, we then need a couple of these. I think we need 3 of them to be able to do the winter silver upgrade, and that is where our grind goes towards. So for instance, we open this one up, we get the 4 silvers, 2 of them are rare, which is again quite nice, and you can get some decent players again for the League SBC, but then also for this grind. So this one is actually perfect for the for the normal grind, because none of them are League SBC focused. So again, we would then take all of them. You do this and do this and do this, just repeat that process again until you get a lot of silver duplicates. I normally only do the silver one once we start getting some silver upgrades that are duplicate, and then we just put them in one at a time, and then when I'm finished with that grind, we then go and put all of the silvers that we've got back into this. So again, you don't really want to use too many of your tradable ones, as you predominantly should be able to just get rid of them for an actual cost, which is more than perfect. So if we have a quick look, as you can see, we have been doing this grind anyway. All of these are untradeable, and most of them, I believe, are not worthy of a League SBC. So then we've got this one done, 5 common gold, so it's actually even better than a 4. So technically you only need 2 silver upgrades to be able to get this grind underway. So from this, we obviously then take that into the beautiful 78 plus upgrade. But first, I'll show you just the cards that you want to keep in your club. Suds and Libs are always nice, so if you maybe want to keep them from the bronze upgrades, you'd be then to kind of be able to do this one. I personally would only do this Winter League upgrade until you have finished the objective, which again, I'll show you, I believe it's 6 times that you've got to do it. So if we go into here, we've got the SBC, so yeah, you've got 5 times. So you only have to do the minor one 5 times. After that's complete, I personally probably wouldn't go for that one unless you are really trying to grind out packs. I just don't think that one's as worth it in my opinion, rather than doing the premium. So then we look at the premium. You realistically need 1 League Gun or Eredivisie team. I would definitely stick with League Gun in this fact, and then maybe something like a PSG or a Lens. Do a little bit of research. I've been using PSG quite a lot because there is quite a few lower rated players that you can get for very, very minimal coins. Plus you can get obviously Fabian and the other centre mid that is Spanish, cannot remember his name, but you can get them from these upgrades. That will be perfect to put back in, as well as Kimpembe. Then you're pretty much set with that. So any other League One players back into the upgrade, especially if they are untradeable. Then we're looking at a Bundesliga Serie A squad. Again, if you wanted to go for one or the other, just keep all of your Bundes players or keep all of your Serie A players. The rest can be upgraded, and the same goes for the Prem and La Liga. If you wanted to keep Prem, just because it's very easy to have different clubs there, then obviously that's going to be perfect for you. And then the Libs, I'd personally just keep all of your Lib Golds and just grind your way through them, as well as maybe keeping the Lib Silvers. That again will be nice in the future for that 74 rated team. But that is all you've got to keep. So 1 French team, 1 league, either Bundes or Serie A, your Libs, your Golds and your Silvers, and then a Prem or La Liga. Everything else can be grinded and gifted into the 78 triple. So once we've done that, we've obviously done all our silver upgrades. Like I say, every 2 upgrades, you can go and do one of these 78 pluses. And once you have done 1 78 plus, you will always have a rare to give back. That is always the beauty of these upgrades, is that once you've done 1, you get 3 rares back, meaning technically you do 1, you then do 2, you've got 4 players spare, and eventually you'll get 1 for free. And I think the 5 kind of gold commons is absolutely massive. That is the biggest gold upgrade we've seen so far, and it is perfect for this grind. So once we've then done the winter upgrade silvers, we can take some of them into the 78 triple. So obviously we've only done 1 at the moment, but what you do is you do a hell of a lot more to get all of these commons in. But we will show you what a realistic pack looks like. I'm hoping we get a winter wildcard straight out of this, but the likely chance, it's very unlikely. We've done 50 on the channel. That will be at the end of this video if you want to check that out, as we did manage to get a few decent players, which is not going to spoil it too much. But once you've done that, you're then into the 78 plus, and it is a nice and easy grind from there. There is very little else to do other than just repeating the process, and we will obviously go through it again as we get a board. It's going to be Kessie. We already got Kessie, but we take an 84, always good fodder, back into the club. So just to recap on everything for you: bronze packs, sell what you can. Obviously keep some little things. I'd say keep libs if you want, or sell them off because you're going to do the silver upgrades. Then go into the bronze upgrades, go into the silver upgrades, into the golds, and then you are golden for the 78 triple. A very, very easy grind for the moment. You only have 3 days to go, and we still have another kind of set of these winter bronzes to go, because it should be Monday before these disappear, and hopefully we get another grind into FIFA Centurions, I believe is the next one. So that is going to be my grind for you. Let me know if you need any tips, tricks, or any help in the rest of this. Make sure you like and subscribe on this, and check out a video of opening 50 78 plus triple packs. Catch you all for the next one.